FIBA Arena. This is the first part of our press conference. We are joined by Team Australia. Final score, Australia 109, Japan 89. We're joined by head coach Brian Goorjian and number 6, Josh Green. Before we open up to the floor for questions, want to go ahead and hear your opening comments, Coach, and Josh, your thoughts about the game here tonight. We'll start with you, Josh.
I think tonight, was a big game for us. It was a bounce back game that we needed to have. We had emphasis on, playing hard and, picking up. I think X did an amazing job, just with, second chance points and, a carry to the whole team, gave us momentum. But, it was what we needed to do, and, just making sure that we continue to have that same energy moving forward into our next game and, be aggressive and ready to go.
Thank you. And Coach Goorjian?
I just think, it's a interesting world, this international basketball. You win a medal, first medal in the history of this region, and you lose one game by a basket, and you come into tonight and it's like you're coaching for your life and the team's playing for their life. I felt just like I did before the Slovenia game today. Olympics at stake, moving on at stake, and a fired up team that had played tremendous on their home court. And I just think the blueprint for our success, what we've come and talked about leading into this, the small ball, the switching, the defense, the blueprint was the first half. And the guys that, it's interesting, you get in a game like that, and I've talked a lot about the change from the experience that we had at the last Olympics, and we're going through evolution. Some guys get spit out, some guys get moved in. And 3 big pieces tonight, Josh Giddey, Josh Green, Xavier Cooks, are 3 guys that really, he was very important on our bronze medal team, but he was 11 and 12. Experience, very little. So those 3 guys tonight, and that's what we've been talking about for the future of the team, make this thing really excited, not only for tonight, but for future, because they're going to get better as they get more international experience.
Thank you, Coach, and thank you, Josh. We'll go ahead and open up to the floor for questions. Please introduce yourself when the microphone comes.
Tom Hirsch, NBL Media. Coach, slow starts have been an issue the first couple of games. You must have been a lot happier with how the team came out tonight and the energy they brought early.
I did. It was real. We talk about the culture of the team. The assistants were saying to me, these guys are locked in. They know what's at stake. I didn't have to do anything like I did during that timeout. There was none of that. No emotion from me. I did that yesterday. And we changed. We moved Matisse to the group coming off the bench, and Josh, this was the original plan, but Josh missed most of our camp, missed all the games, and I think he's better on the defensive end of the Delhi job of picking the ball up and putting pressure off the floor. And then when we bring in the switching lineup, Matisse is long and he's playing with Xavier and Giddey in that group, and he can switch. So I thought the adjustment today really helped us. We got a lot from the group we started, and then the switching group was up a level.
And just quickly, a big emphasis today was obviously keeping them off the 3-point line and not letting them get hot, which you did a pretty good job of for most of the game. Firstly, how happy are you with how the team executed that? And secondly, how does that carry over to a team like Slovenia for the next round, who are also a dangerous team from long range?
Similar. So just again, I thought they shot poorly from the 3-point line, but in this, it was because a lot of them were contested, they were tipped, and the switching was really good, and much better communication and aggressive. And that is going to be the challenge for us at another level going the next couple games. So we made them shoot pull-up 2s. We made them take it into the key, but we defended that 3-point line. And we're going to have to do that moving forward.
Gorge, Matt Logan at News. Obviously you're soaking up this game, but like moving forward, Slovenia, not only from a matchup point of view, but from a historical standpoint, like first match since that bronze medal game. What's your thoughts on that, and then also the challenge of coming up against Luka Doncic?
No, really excited about it. Really excited about it. I mean, I'm happy to move to this next stage with this group because I think we're getting better as the tournament went on. I know we lost to Germany, but I thought of the games I watched, our game with Germany was one of the best games played in this whole tournament. And we went up another level, I think, tonight. So I keep saying the youth, as they experience international basketball, we're going to get better and better. And we're playing a team, when we say trying to win gold, we're playing a team, Germany, Slovenia, those teams can do the same thing. So we're going to have to be on point, and I'm really excited that we get this opportunity by winning this game.
Just a quick one for Josh. Obviously, a lot's been said. You know, you play with Luca. I think the last time, you know, you had the cheeky bet, and Luca, you know, to go to training. But is there obviously a bit of banter there? But at the same time, you must relish these opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, I think we haven't come up with a bet yet, so that's still in the air. But you know, at the end of the day, I think, you know, both of us are competitive. We're ready to go. So you know, no matter really who it is, you know, we know who Luca is and you know how good of a player he is. But at the end of the day, you know, we're gonna do our work and make sure that we do our film, and you know, we're gonna follow the game plan. And you know, it's obviously, you know, there is history, but you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, that's in the past. It's about, you know, what's gonna happen on Friday, and you know, I think we'll be ready to go.
Second row.
Taro Kano, Olympic Channel coach. Tom Hovis is trying to set a new standard for Japanese basketball after, you know, the latest battle against them. Do you get the sense that Japan had become a stronger, different, you know, proposition than in the past?
Oh my God. So excited I mean, I've worked in this region a long time. I was with the Japanese national team on 2 different times. I've been with Team China, I've been with the Philippines, and I've worked in this region. And this guy, when we were at the Olympics, my favorite team to watch, the best coach team I felt at the Olympics was the Japanese women. And he's doing the same thing here. And they play with passion, they play to their strengths. He's got the country behind the team, and your domestic competition, which is a parallel to Japanese success, is on another level from what it used to be. So all systems go, and tremendous respect for the Japanese team, and tremendous respect for Hovan as a coach.
Second row here on the. And then we'll come up here next.
Grant Nassif from Dallas Basketball. Coach, Josh Green had his best offensive performance today. What did you see from him in the starting lineup today?
I saw it when we came back from camp. The guy that I met for the first time a year ago, and the player that came into camp the first couple of days, I told him, I said I was so proud of the development. Full credit to the Dallas Mavericks and what they're doing with their youth, because he came in just a much better basketball player than was in Tokyo the last time. And he's been, like I said, out the whole time, hasn't really trained with us, hasn't played any games with us. You're just seeing a glimmer of what's coming. And he's, along with Josh Giddey, is the next stage of this thing. So, and a tremendous person, tremendous part of the team and the culture. So I was excited for him tonight, and now this is another piece to add, which is really important as this tournament gets tougher and tougher.
Jacob Dool, the Pick and Roll Australia. Gorge, a lot of talk about the defense of this team, and it's obviously a strength, but after your highest score of the tournament so far, how happy were you with the offensive execution tonight?
19 assists in the first half, and we talked about, we dribbled the ball too much against Germany, too much bounce, so we tried to make that a feature. And again, I thought the blueprint tonight, not only the defensive end, but the ball moved better. Less dribbling, less bouncing, and more ball movement. And it's always talk's cheap, and when the players do it and they see it and it's successful, it really helps me in my role.
Question in the back.
Olga Norlagi's been in Australia. Josh, this team ran as much as they have throughout this throughout this tournament, right? The pace was there, the transition was there. What's it like being a part of this group when you guys are getting stops and running? And then can you talk about Xavier Cooks and the impact that he had on both ends of the floor, but obviously just as a really dynamic guy on the offensive end and in transition for you guys?
I think it's a fun way to play, you know, especially for me. You know, I like, you know, getting up and down, picking up full court. You know, I think it's, you know, a little bit of a new way, you know, of what, you know, Australia has played like, but, you know, I think all the guys on board with it, and, you know, I think going and moving forward into now, it's a, you know, it's a fun way to play, and it brings a lot of energy. You know, somebody like Xavier, who, you know, rebounded everything tonight. Like, that just impacts the game, and it, you know, it's great for him, but also impacts every single other guy that's on the court. So I think playing fast is, you know, is fun, and it's, you know, it's the way basketball is moving, and I think we have a great team to be able to do that.
You have one more back there? Okay.
Gorge, can you talk a bit about what Xavier Cooks does for you guys defensively, especially in those switching lineups, and how versatile he is guarding those smaller guards?
Well, I know when I'm on the side, because Maddie does a lot of the subbing during the game, and I called the timeout and I said, make sure Xavier's not out too long. Make sure, because it's 1 through 5, the switching when he's on the floor, and I just thought he had such an impact when we were at a higher level to start the game, but when he came in, the switching went to another level because the big fellow was hurting us on the rolls the first 5 or 6 minutes. Then we could switch instead of drop when Xavier came in, and it changed the whole game. And as Josh was saying, the rebounding and the running, I mean, he ran that middle line, he stayed attentive on the offensive glass, he passed it. He was a really unique piece, really versatile in this, and really exciting for the next, you know, down the road in our development.
All right. I'm not seeing